Blake Shelton joked he'd sing a Kiss song to audition on The Voice. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Blake Shelton joked he'd sing this risque Kiss song to audition on The Voice, and fans can't stop laughing. In a moment that perfectly captured his signature humor, country superstar Blake Shelton recently left The Voice audience and his fellow coaches, roaring with laughter after joking that if he ever had to audition for the show, he'd perform a bold, risque rock classic from none other than Kiss. The twist? It's not a tune you'd expect from the country crooner who's known for heartfelt ballads and down-home charm. With the wit and spontaneity that helped make him one of the longest-serving and most beloved coaches in the show's history, Shelton revealed his pick with a cheeky grin, the famously suggestive Kiss anthem, "Lick It Up." The moment came during a recent The Voice taping, where a contestant's edgy performance sparked playful banter among the coaches. When the spotlight turned to Blake and he was asked what his blind audition song would be if he ever stood on that stage, he didn't hesitate before delivering the punchline with his signature Oklahoma drawl. "I'd go full Kiss. Lick it up, baby." A classic Blake moment. It was classic Blake. Witty, unexpected, and just a little bit irreverent. While his fellow coaches burst into laughter, some even feigning mock shock, the audience erupted into applause. Gwen Stefani, his wife and occasional fellow coach, shook her head while laughing. "You're seriously insane." Longtime fans of The Voice know that Blake Shelton isn't just there for the music. He's a master at mixing down-home authenticity with TV-friendly comedy. For over a decade, he's kept viewers tuning in not just for the talent, but for his colorful commentary and playful rivalry with fellow coaches. I mean, what better way to make a statement than coming out with a Kiss song? Blake said, trying to explain his hypothetical audition. "I might not make it on the team, but they'd remember me forever." From country king to rock joker, Shelton's flirtation with classic rock is nothing new. Though deeply rooted in the country music scene, Blake has often shown love for other genres. His playlists include everything from southern rock to 80s hair metal, and he's even been known to cover non-country songs in concert. But Lick It Up? That song, released in 1983 by the face-painted legends of Kiss, was the band's first single after ditching their trademark makeup. The lyrics are brazen, the energy electric, and the performance style, well, let's just say it's more leather and fire than cowboy boots and bonfires. Choosing that song wasn't just a joke, it was a joke with teeth. It's got the riffs, the attitude, and just enough sleaze to make America gasp. Blake laughed on set. "I'd have to rip my sleeves off for that one." Blake's voice legacy. Blake Shelton has been a fixture on The Voice since its first season, mentoring dozens of artists and leading several to victory. Over the years, he's become synonymous with the red chair, shaping the culture of the show just as much as the talent. His absence from the current season has been felt deeply by fans, but his spirit and jokes linger strong. Even when he's not seated in the coach's chair, his presence looms large. Whether it's a former team member returning for a guest performance or a contestant citing Blake as an inspiration, his legacy is tightly woven into the show's DNA. This recent joke, while playful on the surface, also underscores a deeper truth. Blake has always believed in being memorable and entertaining, not just musically solid. "You can have the voice of an angel, but if you don't grab people's attention, it's game over," he once said. Rock meets redneck, the Blake/Kiss connection. The idea of Blake Shelton belting out "Lick It Up" may seem outrageous to some, but it actually reflects a musical flexibility that's part of why he's such an enduring entertainer. The fusion of rock bravado and country swagger is more common than many think, and Blake sits comfortably in that intersection. Kiss themselves are no strangers to cross-genre appeal. With their flamboyant stage presence and catchy, anthemic songs, they transcended rock and found fans in unexpected places, including country. "I grew up listening to all kinds of music," Blake has said in past interviews. It wasn't just George Strait and Hank Jr. We had Kiss, AC/DC, even Def Leppard blasting out of the speakers on our farm. My mama wasn't thrilled about it, but my brothers and I had a blast. That musical curiosity is what helped Blake connect with contestants from all backgrounds on The Voice. And it's part of what makes a comment like this one about singing Lick It Up both hilarious and oddly believable. Fan reactions pour in. Another fan joked, "Honestly, I'd pay good money to see Blake Shelton audition with Lick It Up. Add Gwen Stefani on backing vocals, and we've got a chart topper." Even members of the Kiss fan community got in on the fun, with several praising Blake for acknowledging the band's influence. One tweet from a Kiss tribute page read, "Props to Blake Shelton for name-dropping one of the best rock songs of the 80s. Country meets rock, and we're here for it." Gwen's reaction, priceless. While the internet had a field day, perhaps the best reaction came from Gwen Stefani herself. The No Doubt frontwoman has always embraced quirky humor and itchy music, but even she looked stunned when Blake casually dropped the Kiss reference. After catching her breath from laughing, she teased, "You do realize the song's called Lick It Up, right? You want America to see that side of you." Blake shot back, "You married this, honey. It's too late now." Their playful exchange was another reminder of why fans adore their relationship. Unfiltered, affectionate, and always entertaining. The bigger picture. Beneath the joke, there's something symbolic in Blake's choice. Lick It Up is a song about living freely, embracing your desires, and not being afraid of judgment. It's the kind of message that resonates with the unfiltered, authentic persona Blake has built over his career. In a world where many entertainers strive to maintain carefully curated images, Shelton has always leaned into his quirks. He's not afraid to be silly, a little inappropriate, or even a bit rebellious. Whether he's sipping from a red Solo cup on tour or turning a risque rock anthem into national comedy fodder, he's always unapologetically himself. That's why the idea of him singing Lick It Up doesn't feel totally out of left field. It feels like a wink at who he's always been: fun, free, fearless. Would he really do it? Of course, the million-dollar question remains: would Blake Shelton actually perform Lick It Up if given the chance? Knowing Blake, the answer might be yes, under the right circumstances. Maybe for a charity event, a spoof video, or a phono moment on The Voice. It wouldn't be the first time he surprised fans with a genre-defying performance. He's covered Michael Bublé, dabbled in classic rock riffs, and even performed alongside Gwen in full pop-punk mode. "If the crowd's into it, I'm into it," Blake once said. "I don't care what genre it is. If it moves you, you do it." It's part of what makes him so enduring. Whether he's on stage at a honky-tonk or making jokes in front of a primetime TV audience, Blake Shelton is always ready to shake things up. And Lick It Up is just the latest example. Final thoughts. While the joke may have started as a throwaway laugh on The Voice, it's become yet another classic moment in Blake Shelton's long, winding, and always entertaining journey. It highlights everything fans love about him: his unpredictability, humor, and ability to make even the most unexpected things feel like they just fit. From The Voice coach to country music royalty, and now, unofficial Kiss cover artist, with Blake Shelton, nothing's off the table, and that's exactly why we keep watching. And if he does ever step on stage to sing Lick It Up, you can bet we'll all be tuning in. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.